Okay guys, another sapphire test. This is a different one from Rock Creek. This is not concentrated, this is just like what they would dig out of the gullies and stuff there. This is what I would dig out of the bedrock and process, something like this. All right, so it's got some white clay on it. It's a little bit different than that red stuff we've been seeing in Montana. So we're gonna run it to the screens again and see what happens. Here we go. So looks like I'm gonna do 2 runs with this. That's probably the second one right there. We're doing so many of these, we've learned that this third one needs to be pretty full when you flip it or it won't work out right. So let's add a little bit more. You need that smaller size to get into that third screen. All right, so let's take these out and wash them. Even though this is a very unlikely size for Rock Creek Gem Mountain, you definitely want to get them wet and check them. There is a layer of clay on this. See how much more color you can see in them now that they've been washed? All right, so nothing there, so we'll do that with black light later, UV light. When I'm saying black light, I mean UV light, but you know, people correct me. When they're wet, you can see them a lot better. So if they dry out, if it's a real dry day and windy, you gotta work fast. All right. So with this one, I think I need to wash them more. They still look like just white rocks. So let's keep washing. All right, so let's flip this and see what happens. And today we're flipping on the end of a barrel, so if they go flying, they won't go anywhere. We're learning, okay? Uh-oh. Let me get you on the other camera. I found one already. You might be able to see it. It's right there. You see that? Biggest one I've ever found from Rock Creek. You see it? It's big. All right, so this is very big for Rock Creek. See that? It's facetable, it's big, just needs to be heat treated. So that's a really good start. There's usually not one in this tray. Usually they're smaller and they fall through the screen. So it's a good way to start. Okay, this is the normal size that you'll find them in. And then under here, they're gonna fall into here. So we'll go through this last. Make sure they fall through, because if not, they're gonna fall through here. But we always have to mind the bucket you're washing in. Of course, you want to get the clay off of them. North Carolina is way worse than this. It just caked in red clay. But Montana's pretty easy as far as the clay situation. It's white here. All right, so once you get like that, then you can start doing the rocky motion. We're getting into the center. See how there's a line there? The sapphires are going right to the bottom. And what a jig does, if you have a jig, a sapphire mine, it goes like this, it bounces it. Same with gold mine. See the bubbles coming up in the middle? And you get it back to the center again. Keep it in the water. And do it again. This way. This way. And flatten it out. And that's probably ready for the flip. The sapphires should all go to the bottom because they're heavier than these rocks. Okay, I'm seeing a few already, so we'll get you on the other tripod to get closer up. It's a really nice one over here. And by putting your finger, the camera will focus close up and you get a better look at it. So that's pretty good. It's round. That's facetable. That's 2. And that's a big crow going by. All right, so it's kind of ominous when the crows follow you around, but that's what's been going on. All right, look at that one. It's nice and clear. Now these will be heat treated and they'll turn green or blue. 90% of these sapphires get heat treated. Okay, here's another one. This one's small, but great shape and color. This appears to be a clear one. I don't think that's quartz. I think that's a real sapphire. Look at that. Okay. So that is 6 so far on the first half. We're doing this box in 2 halves. Now we'll start digging deeper. And it's more wet underneath here, so we'll be able to see them easier once we get down into here again. My flip wasn't that good because I found one on the outside already. And you always have to go twice in the flip. You'll get basically 70% on the first flip. And there's one right there. 30% or 20% on the second flip. And you can do it 3 times if there's a bunch in here. Or if you find a really good ones, you definitely don't want to miss one. Okay. It's 8. If I miss one, give me a timestamp, like 15 minutes and 7 seconds or something. Another one. They just keep coming. That's how it is at Rock Creek. It's basically just sapphire gravel. So they snipe underwater for these in Tasmania. The channel is Tassie Boys. And so we can do that in Montana too. I'm gonna show you guys that. I have an underwater hookah system that's battery powered, with lithium batteries. So I can stay underwater for 2 hours. We're getting to all the good stuff. Just had to warm the channel up, get some subscribers, get it monetized. I'm gonna show you things you've never seen before. So you may want to subscribe if you haven't seen this channel before. We go all over the world. We're going to be going to Madagascar next. So we either find gemstones, buy them, mine them, just depends, negotiate for them. Our ultimate goal is to find a perfect source where we can mine or buy at a really good price market and then sell them to our subscribers who like the Facet gems. That is the long-term goal here. All right, I'm not seeing nothing, so I think it's about time for a reflip. It worked us 3 times. Okay, I've never not found one on the second flip, but who knows? That's one right there. It's tiny. You barely see it because it's so clear. You could barely see that. So we're not going to deal with the little teeny stuff yet, okay? I might as well just consolidate that from both halves and just do it all at once, all right? So we're going to do the same thing again with the second half. Do 2 bigger screens, and then we'll do the pan at the bottom. We can literally pan the sapphires out. You don't have to use screens. And that's kind of a problem. It's really full the second screen. So maybe some more of it'll drop through. All right, that's not so bad now. All right, let's wash it. Okay. Nothing in there. Well, looks like I made a mistake. I knew I was missing a screen. So we'll pour this through here in a minute and we'll rescreen that. All right. So it's not a total tragedy. So I'm washing it first. You gotta get the clay off first. It's not just work the sieve and go. You gotta get it clean so we're not looking at just white rocks when we flip it. All right, so rock it. Dig it. Rock it this direction, that direction, jig it, and then do it a 3rd time. This direction, that direction, jig it, and then flip it. Come on, baby. This is where you want to find one. We were lucky to find one in the last one. And there's nothing. Okay, so how am I gonna get this rescreened through here, and then what's gonna happen to that when it falls through? Well, you can use like a 5-gallon bucket, but somebody's been gold mining around here, so we'll just go like this. And luckily it's not wet, it's not sticking to nothing, so. And there is no gold in the dirt here at Gem Mountain and Rock Creek, so you don't have to worry about panning for gold. All right, so that looks good. Now we can wash it out. Get the baby gravel in here. So first to wash it, rub these rocks, rub it on each other. It'll get some of that clay off of there. You just don't want to miss anything. All right, I'm expecting, the last one had 11 of this size, 11 sapphires. This one here, because this has more soft, the smaller gravel the size in the box, in this part, I'm gonna say 20. Now our last test at Rock Creek was from a concentrated jig, and it had like 120 or 30 or 40. But this is just like straight up classified gravel. They just took the big rocks out, and here you go. So if you find a place to mine around there, this is what you should expect. Because when I was a kid, we used to mine all around here, and we always found sapphires. I can't even find the places I mined as a kid. That's the scary part. We're literally out in the woods mining sapphires. All right. Hopefully that'll flip good. Bingo. There's some good ones in there, guys. So starting off, is it green? It's pretty green. Now I'm looking through the camera so you guys can see it better than I can see it in real time. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's like a darker green, like an olive almost. Try to count these out. Here's 2. Three. 4. It's this little guy. Okay, I see a real thin one. Okay, so that is not good for faceting right there. It's too thin. There's another one. Because most of them should be right here. Oh, here's a cool looking one. Look at this one. I think it's yellow. Look at that. It's round. That's facetable. This one's too skinny. Okay, so once you find this center part out, you can speed up and really quick. There should not be any heat in here. That's all on the outside. I'll try it. We'll get it really quick. So rather than just keep going on and on with this, just reflip it. That's it. Okay, this is the reflip. Center, center, jig, center, center. Oh, I did a terrible job on that one. Center, center. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, so I did see one out the bat, but it's real thin. It's like a sliver of one. That's pretty bad. One on the reflip. For everyone in Sri Lanka watching, although I beat up your stones in the market to get a good price off you, obviously those are way bigger than these, and you guys have a real special place in Sri Lanka with your sapphires. So I'm not trying to be mean when I'm there in the market negotiating with you. I'm just trying to like not get ripped off and trying to get a good deal. We need clean stones we could facet. As you see on my faceting channel, we deal with a lot of bad stones. Okay, but the Sri Lankans aren't in Sri Lanka, they're in Madagascar, so there's something really special going on there. We're gonna find out. We're gonna go out in the mine with the miners and mine with them every day. No one else will do, everybody else is hiding in buildings and with security guards, with arms and whatnot. Everyone's so scared there. We're gonna go out with the miners every day. Whatever happens, happens. That's how I roll. You can go anywhere in the world. You just have to be with the people. You can't be like acting like an authority or something. If you just work with them and try to help them and be friendly, you can go anywhere you want to go. Okay, so that's a wash. I don't see anything. And our biggest sapphire from Rock Creek, Gem Mountain. 2.55 carats, which is pretty big for that location. $13.9 carats. It's negative because we had to take the weight of the plastic tray versus the boot, which is more consolidated from Rock Creek. All right, so 91 versus 13.9. We'll just say 14. Huge price difference, huge weight difference. So the boot is probably the deal.